What up YouTube? How we feeling today? Hope you're doing great. Hope you're doing fantastic. Back with another Division 2 video. It's Tuesday, so we're gonna have a look at the vendor reset. Finally we can find out what this season is all about, because we have the last manhunt today as well. And in a few hours we might have an announcement. So you might have 3 videos of me today, or maybe I will push one back to tomorrow, but you will definitely have 2 videos from me today, so keep an eye on the channel. But let's jump over to our first vendor, and that is of course the countdown vendor. And there we are guys, at the countdown vendor. The Culebre is for sale here, of course the named shotgun, coming with perfect jazz hands, and this could be a very decent buy because damage to target out of cover is already on there. So you can roll, for example, the shotgun damage to the max cap and optimize the rest. Over to the point man, double reds on there, weapon handling, 8.9% headshot damage, 123k armor, and because it's the named Gilligard chest, it comes with perfect Vanguard on there. Then over to the 0Fs. 0Fs is of course the named Badger Tough with the perfectly unbreakable on there. It already comes with 4.6% critical hit chance, 132k armor, and 7.4% explosive resistance. If you're still looking for a Badger Tough with the perfectly unbreakable, this could be a very nice buy. And then roll the explosive resistance away for whatever you think is necessary and optimize the rest to have it to God roll. So let's jump over to the White House. And there we are guys, at the White House. The Caesar's Guard is for sale here. The named Empress International chest with perfectly skilled on there. 15.9k health, 6.5% headshot damage. Over to the M1911. Could be a lot better, not loving the attributes. Comes with flatline, so if you're still looking for the flatline on SMGs, definitely pick it up and roll it in your recalibration station. G36C Ranger on there, but not great on the attributes, so please leave it here. Snub-nosed Dice Ross, handgun, you know my opinion, go for the open world. This comes with Eyeless. Backpack of Badger Tough with 130k armor, 3.6k armor generation, 4.2% critical hit chance, and Wicked on there. Could be a nice buy if you're still looking for this combination. Then over to the Overlord chest. 10.8% weapon damage, 10.1% critical hit damage, 8.5% status effect and skilled on there. Then over to the mods, 9.9% critical hit damage, the 6.2% armor repair for your drone, the 6% duration for your turret, and at last the 4.1% skill haste for your sticky. Let's jump over to the clan. And there we are guys, at the clan vendor. The test subject is for sale here, the named AR of course with perfectly in sync on there. And it could be a decent buy. Roll that rate of fire away for whatever you think is necessary. Some damage to target out of cover, for example. Over to the Foundry Bulwark holster with 137k armor, but 10.7% skill haste on there. Not really a great buy. Chest of Foundry with 8% skill damage on there and 134k armor. This could be something if you want to go for a full yellow Foundry build. Still working on mine. Could be very interesting. Hardwired, 17.6% repair skills, but it comes with a skill tier, so you know my opinion. If you have the blueprint, always craft it. Over to the classic M60, future perfect on there. And then it could be a little bit better as attributes. I'm leaving it here. Double barreled shotgun. Could be a lot better as attributes as well. And it comes with close and personal. Then over to the Spaz 12. Could be a very nice buy. In my opinion, roll that stability away for some damage you target out of cover. And you almost have it god rolled. And this comes with a talent Ranger on there. Not really a great talent, to be honest with you. Over to the Snub-nosed Dice Ross, you know my opinion, pistol, go for the open world. This comes with Perpetuation as a talent on there. Then over to the lightweight M4, could be better on the attributes, but it's decent. 12.6% rifle damage already on there, so that gives you the opportunity to roll that reload speed away for some damage to target out of cover, some damage to armor, some damage to health, for example. And this comes with the talent Vindictive on there. Then over to the knee pads of Walker and Harris, 13.8% weapon damage already on there, and 9.5% hazard protection. This could be a very, very nice buy if you're looking for the Walker and Harris on a hazard protection build. Then roll the explosive resistance away for some critical hit chance or critical hit damage, for example. This could be a very, very nice buy. Then over to the chest of Providence, 7.5% headshot, 6% weapon handling, 11.6% weapon damage, and efficient as the talent on there. Then over to the mods, 8.6% blind death resistance, the 16.6 repair skills, then the 8% headshot damage, then the 1 extra mortar ammo for your turret. So let's jump over to the theater and see what they sell us this week. And the first thing we can pick up at the theater is the Coulebre again, but the one at the countdown vendor is a lot better if you ask me. This of course again comes with perfect jazz hands. Over to the Tactical Super 90 SBS. A little bit too low in attributes to pick up in my opinion. This comes with Vindictive. ACR SS, again too low in attributes to pick up. But if you want to go for the damage to armor as the attribute on there, you could roll that rifle damage to the max cap, and this comes with Ignited. Then over to the gloves of Richter and Kaiser, rainbow roll, and not the great one if you ask me. Then over to the knee pads of Gilligard, 4k armor generation, 9.8% skill haste, and 113k armor. Then over to the mods, 8.5% in share resistance, the 4.3% radius for your mine, the 4.1 deflector damage for your shield, the 7.9% speed for your firefly, and at last a 6% health for your decoy. Let's jump over to the campus, shall we? And the first thing we can pick up at the campus is the Commando, of course the named marksman rifle with the perfectly naked as the talent on there. This already comes with damage to target out of cover, so you could roll the marksman rifle to the max cap and optimize the rest. Then over to the hunting M44, a little bit too low in attributes if you ask me, and this comes with preservation as the talent on there. Then over to the infantry MG5. Optimist on there, but it isn't great in rolls. Mask of Alps, explosive resistance, skill haste on there, not really a great buy. Over to the holster of Richter and Kaiser, hazard protection and skill haste on there. Then over to the mods, the 16.2% repair skills, the 1 extra ammo for your cam launcher, the 4.2% damage for your hive, the 8.8% effect duration for your pulse, and at last the 4.2% duration for your traps. Let's jump over to the DZs. And there we are, guys, at our first DZ, the DZ East. The White Death is for sale here, of course. The named marksman rifle with 137% headshot damage on there, but it isn't really a great buy. The attributes are way too low to pick up. This comes with Future Perfect. M700 Carbon, too low in attributes to pick up as well. Comes with Ranger. And then over to another infantry MG5. Again, too low in attributes to pick up. This comes with Vindictive. Mask of Ridger, you know my opinion, it's a skill tier, so always craft it if you have the blueprint. This comes with 16.2% repair skills. Then over to the holster of Striker with maxed out critical hit damage, 12%. So definitely pick this up if you're still looking for a maxed out Striker. Then roll that weapon damage to the max cap. You have a god roll holster. Then over to the Mask of Douglas and Harding. 11.3% weapon damage, 6% weapon handling, 10.3% critical hit damage. Holster of Overlord, 10.9% critical hit damage, 9.7% weapon damage, and 14k health. And then over to the mods, you know my opinion, go for the open world vendors, or go for one of the game modes. It's way too expensive to buy in the DZs. Let's jump over to the next one. And look at this, as DZ South we can pick up the Appartment again. The Appartment is of course the DZ Exclusive named SMG, coming with perfectly measured on there. And it is decently rolled. It's not great, but if you're still looking for it, definitely pick it up. Of course, play with it to get it up to the proficiency rank, or if you have enough Dark Zone credits, buy 20 of them, and then roll them into your expertise level. Then over to the police UMP 45, 2 low in attributes to pick up, comes with Spike. F2000, again 2 low in attributes to pick up, this comes with Ranger. First wave PF45, you know my opinion, pistol, go for the open world, strained on there as a talent. Backpack of Hardwired, skill tier 7.4% headshot damage, so you know my opinion, it has a skill tier, so you can always craft it if you have the blueprint. Then over to the ongoing directive chest, 11.5% weapon damage, 6.3% headshot. Backpack of Fenris, 10.2% critical hit damage, 3.7k armor regeneration, opportunistic on there, and then of course a 10.1% weapon damage. Then over to the chest of Cheska, maxed out armor regeneration, so this could be very interesting, but next to that it only comes with 10.2% weapon damage, 5% headshot damage, and the gunslinger talent. Then over to the mods, you know my opinion, go for the open world, go for the open world vendors, or go for the game modes. Way too expensive in the DZs. Let's jump over to our last DZ. And at the last DZ, DZ West, we can pick up the named rifle. Of course, the Everlasting Glaze coming with perfect perpetuation on there. But it isn't really a great buy if you ask me. Over to the KSG shotgun, 2 low in attributes to pick up as well, comes with Spike. Lightweight M4, same, 2 low in attributes to pick up, this comes with Flatline. So if you have the Dark Zone credits for it, pick it up. If you don't have Flatline yet, roll it into your library. And then over to the Rigger gloves with 10.1% skill haste on there, but you know my opinion, skill tier on there, so you can always craft it if you have the blueprints. Then over to the knee pads of Nego, 12.1% weapon damage, 4.2% critical hit chance. Then over to the gloves of Golan, 120k armor, 8.7% hazard protection, 7.3% skill haste. Knee pads of Empress, maxed out repair skills and 5.2% skill damage. And then over to the mods, again, you know my opinion, go for the open world, go for the open world vendors, or go for one of the game modes. Let's jump over to New York. And there we are, guys, at New York. The F2000 is for sale here, but it's too low in rolls to pick up in my opinion. This comes with Strained. SR1, again, too low in attributes to pick up as well. This comes with Killer. 1886, too low in attributes again. And this comes with Eyeless. 93R pistol, you know my opinion, go for the open world or one of the game modes. This comes with Eyeless. Backpack of Petrov, Rainbow Roll, and not really a great one. This comes with tech support. Knee pads of Richter and Kaiser. 7.4% skill damage and 10.2% critical hit damage. Then over to the holster of Overlord. Too low in attributes to pick up in my opinion. And then over to the mods. 7.2% headshot damage. The 15.3k armor on kill. The 7.9% health for your turret. The 1 extra target for your Firefly. And at last the 6.1 duration for your traps. Let's jump over to the last vendor of today. And there we are, guys, last vendor of today. The military AKM is for sale here, but too low in attributes to pick up in my opinion. This comes with Nearsighted. Stoner LMG could be a lot better. Maxed out critical hit damage already on there, but I would love to see something else on there, to be honest with you, because I'm not loving the talent Overwhelm on there. Then over to the SASG 12, too low in attributes to pick up. This comes with Strained. Then over to the D50 pistol, and you could pick this up if you're still looking for it to craft your Liberty, for example, or use in any project. But again, this is a pistol, so go for the open world or go for the game modes. It's too expensive to buy in my opinion. This comes with Eyeless. Then over to the Overlord chest. Could be a lot better as well, and this comes with Intimidate. Seska gloves. Again, could be a lot better. Skill damage and weapon handling on there, and only 9.9% weapon damage. Over to the Seska holster. Again, could be a lot better. Too low in attributes to pick up. Then over to the last mods. The 8.5% blind death resistance. The 16.3 incoming repairs. The 7.8% scan range for your drone. The 8.5% radius for your pulse. And at last, 5.7% shock radius for your traps. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for today. Of course, tomorrow I'm gonna close off the full vendor reset with Cassie Mendoza. Hopefully she has some good stuff in store for us. This week it isn't really great. Of course, we can pick up some nice things at the countdown vendor, and we can pick up, of course, that DZ Exclusive, the named SMG The Appartment. Very, very interesting to go for that. It's a very, very nice SMG to play around with. But yeah guys, like I said in the intro, I'll probably come back with at least one more video because we have the last manhunt today. We will finally know what the Season 9 Hidden Alliance has in store for us and what has been hiding. I cannot wait because I think we're gonna fight a hunter. But keep an eye on the channel guys, this will not be the last video of today. But that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to smash that like button and hit that subscribers button. And of course the notification bell. PurePrime out!